Welcome back to another video, you guys. Your girl is back, and today we are going to do a updated Q&A, little life update, if you will. I did post on my little YouTube post. If you're not on there, make sure you go check the little post tab. I don't know if you guys get like post notifications when I post something on there, but if you haven't already, turn on your post notifications. That way you can get motherfucking notified when I fucking upload something. The fuck? I did post a little question box there and on Instagram. So I am going to be answering a lot of your guys' juicy questions. I did want to answer some about like mom life, family, relationship, just like literally everything, just full on open book with you guys, because I feel like I haven't done a Q&A in a long time. And I feel like some of you really enjoy my sit down videos. So I'm just going to yap. I do have a little snacky right here. I did cut up some cucumber and I put this called Sazon, and I think it's like that Taki powder from TikTok shop. If you guys do want it, I'll leave it in the link down below in the description. I feel like a lot of you guys are always confused when I say link down below, but I mean the description, girl. So if you're ever confused when I say link down below, go at the bottom of the video. I think it's like a little more section, and I leave a bunch of my links there. If you guys are wondering where that is, it's right there. And then I do have some iced water. Hello? The ice melted. How ghetto. I'm gonna prep up my little snack right here so that way you guys get the full shebang of me having a little snacky with you guys and just answering your guys' much needed questions. I feel like a lot of the questions that I got on here were mostly about my siblings' relationship, family. I guess it's kind of like all over the place. But also, before I do start, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you guys do follow me on Instagram. I'm going to leave it right here and in the description down below. It's always linked there. Anytime I do little things like this and you guys get to interact with me, it's always going to be on Instagram. I feel like that's like the little place where it can be like anonymous and it's not just like leaving a comment down below. What if you guys don't want to know or people to know that you guys left a comment? You know what I mean? So I feel like on Instagram, it's a little bit more like anonymous. But the first question, has spicy time changed since having baby J? Love you, girl. I feel like for the first like month or so, it definitely did. Obviously, for the first week, 6 weeks, I couldn't do absolutely anything. But I didn't put it in, but you can still do it without putting it in, if you know what I mean. If you're on my lives, then I know that you guys know what the hell I'm talking about. But we kind of just like figured out a way, whether it's like whatever. We're starting off pretty juicy, girl. What the fuck? I low-key do feel like because baby boy is with us, it's just we have to get a little bit more creative rather than just like it being easy peasy lemon motherfucking squeezy. Like with my mom, obviously has baby boy, it's obviously so easy. We could just do the do, be as loud we want, anything. We don't have to like go downstairs or go in a separate room. I feel like it's not too bad. I feel like you just have to really get creative, and it shouldn't stop. It should probably even get better since you can be more creative with what you're doing. As long as it's good, it's fine, girl. But love you too, girl. And the same person did say, how do you feel seeing Aunt turn into a dad? Did it make you fall in love with him? I feel like for the first month, no, it made me hate him because Aunt didn't know how to like be an actual like dad. Obviously he was trying, but I feel like because I'm more of like the nurturing side, I've had nieces and nephews. I've done like the taking care of them before. I feel like for me at least, like it was like a piece of fucking cake, and he had to like actually learn how to do everything. And it was a little bit frustrating for me in the beginning because I was like, oh, why the fuck am I so good at this and why the fuck are you not? But it just took time, and I feel like now, yes, 100%. He's literally the best dad ever, and I couldn't imagine baby boy having a better dad. He's so like attentive to him, and it's just like cute to see, especially us being high school sweethearts, how much having a baby changes. Hold on. It's probably so bad for you, but it's so good. And it's so spicy. Whew. Were you able to clean up the blood from the wall? We painted over it. The paint that the Home Depot person told us to get was like a primer paint all in one. So it literally just like smoothly went over everything, and my house feels so much 10 times better. I literally felt like I was living in a trap house. Like, somebody please help me. What the fuck is going on here? Could I send you some money to see your foot? Y'all, the amount of people who literally message me on Instagram and on TikTok was kind of concerning with how many people want to be my sugar daddy. Like, sure, send me money, ho, the fuck. What is baby boy's theme for his birthday? Also, do you have an Amazon wish list? His theme for his birthday is going to be Toy Story. If you know, you know. Baby boy is literally obsessed with Toy Story number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He is so obsessed with it. Anytime it's on, he's like stuck on the TV, and he's not like that with like anything else. But I do not have an Amazon wish list right now. I do want to make one. I just have to get it together, and I'm only making one because a lot of you guys have asked. I know with my baby shower was the same thing. Like, you guys wanted me to do an Amazon wish list, but I was like so nervous, and I just feel bad, but I know you guys do it out of the kindness of your own hearts, and the only reason why I'm going to do it is because you guys are asking. We actually do have a P.O. box now, so I'm going to leave it here and in the description. It is under Karina's name, so if you guys specify a gift for her or for me, you guys just have to like specify that it's for Karina or for me, or if it's like for both of us, just because it's going to be sent to the same place. It was just easier like that. I'm honestly thinking about getting one for myself if it does get too complicated with us trying to figure stuff out, because if it's just to straight Karina and there's no note or anything, I'm going to just suspect or figure that it's for her. So if you guys do send anything to our P.O. box, please just make sure you guys leave a note or like write our names on anything, because it's obviously going to be for both of us. But I do want to do the Amazon wish list because I feel like that's such a cute idea, and honestly I'm probably going to do one because I know family's gonna ask for one for his birthday, and it might just be easier just to put everything together. Why did you guys say you were dropping a video and never did? I actually uploaded a video on this a couple weeks ago, I think, or like a month ago. So if you want to know, go watch that. But long story short, if you don't want to click on the other video, it's just basically I'm so over it. It was just too much to calculate everything together, which we had all of the receipts and everything, but it just took so long to even get not even halfway through, and it was a little bit draining. And so we just thought it was a little bit better for us not to. I think God was on our side, and it was just like, no, girls, you guys are okay. You guys are over it. You guys are fine. Let it go and let God, and everything is all right. Do you, Karina, and Britt envy or argue with each other? First of all, no. I think it's so weird when sisters are like jealous of each other or envy each other. Like, bitch, what? That is your sister. Even if it's just friends, like, what is the point in like being so unhappy and like doing that? Like, just fix yourself and make yourself happy. Like, miserable people are so ugly. Anyways, that's not the fucking point. But I feel like we don't argue. Sometimes I think we do get annoyed with each other, especially like on our periods, or if like we're spending a lot of time together, like we'll get on each other's nerves. But I think we know when we get on each other's nerves, and it's not like it's an unhealthy like thing to where we don't get over it, or it's like a big problem or like a big issue, you know. I feel like definitely we have really good communication with each other, point where like nothing like that happens usually. This has honestly been my guilty pleasure. Like, it tastes like Taki powder with a little bit more like lemon, but also like way more spice than like normal. I don't know how to explain that. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just really fucking hot, but it's really fucking good. But before I leave that topic, yeah, I feel like that's so weird. Sisters should not envy each other, and friends shouldn't either. I'm such a girl's girl. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I never like to make people feel uncomfortable or put them in any type of situation or think about them different. Like, if you are sitting there and you're judging somebody else, it's because there's something within yourself that you don't like. So I feel like dig a little bit deeper and fix those parts on yourself so you don't project them on other people. You know what I mean? What personal goals do you have for yourself? I just want to be able to live a happy life and have like my family, the ones that care about us, on our little community. What is the word? There's a word for it. We basically want to have land, and all of us to have like our own houses on that land. And I feel like that's my main goal, is for all of us to get to that point where we have our own little community. There's a word for it, and it's gonna make me mad while I'm editing it, and I'm gonna put the word right here because I know that I'm gonna think about it later, and I just can't think about it right now. But that's one of the biggest goals, and obviously just be able to like go as far as I can to be so financially stable, have Aunt home to where he doesn't even have to work, and like this will take us that far, you know. God be speaking to me, girl. I know it's gonna happen. Why don't you have a close relationship with your dad? If you know, you know. I feel like growing up, me and my dad were like super close, and he was like literally my whole entire world. But I just feel like after becoming an adult, I don't know if it's like that for you guys, but like in our Mexican like household, it was always like his way or the highway. And I just feel like a lot of parents want respect where they don't give respect. And I'm big on like, I'm going to treat you the way that you treat me or give the same energy that you give me. When it comes to the point where like I've given everything and it's not like it's reciprocated, you know what I mean? I literally love him to freaking death. I feel like he's always still been like very to himself, even when we were growing up. So I feel like he's very much in his bubble, does his own thing, lives his own like life, and I think that's just the way that he likes it, which is like perfectly fine, you know? There's no beef, promise. Do you like that you're a homeowner, and do you recommend buying a home? I feel like I should have done way more research than I did. I feel like I kind of got myself in like a little pickle and like a high on just buying my own home and getting into my own home because that was like my main goal. But I feel like now property taxes went up, like just stuff is so freaking expensive and stuff went up that low key I would not even mind going back to renting or like renting my house out or like selling my house. I don't know, girl. I just feel like the amount of money you put into the house and the amount of money that I put in, like at this point with my down payment and with my monthly payment and everything, it was like 130K, which on my actual loan is only like 10K taken off of that. And I'm just like, wow, I've given so much money and it shouldn't be this hard to just like buy a house. I just feel like the interest and it just takes so long. I'm not opposed to like buying a house. Like I'm not saying it's like the worst thing ever, but I know a lot of people right now that are like going through it and that are like looking into selling their home and just like getting stuff that we didn't know was gonna happen to happen. You know, that accomplishment is really so good and I am proud of myself for doing that, but I do feel like I could have just not done that, saved my money and either bought something cash or like did something else, because obviously I know that this is not my forever home. I just feel like God has so much more planned for me, which buying a house is not bad, but I just wish I would have done way more research. It's my fault, girls. Nobody's fault but mine. Do you feel like your relationship with your older sister brought you guys closer? I'm thinking like the family that we have now. And I think we were always super close like this, but I just think that we hold each other extra tight and we're just so close. We were close like a lot before, but I feel like even now we cherish the time that like we have with each other because obviously we're not going to be here forever. Do you think your mom has favorites? I think Dagan's her favorite and she doesn't like to admit it because she uses the excuse that he's her only boy. I don't know if she has a favorite daughter. I feel like she treats all of like her daughters pretty equally, but Dagan is just definitely like that special place in her heart because he is her only boy. And for grandchildren wise, I don't think she has a favorite grandchild. I don't think like she treats them any different. She definitely gives the same energy. I feel like none of us go without and none of the kids feel like they're missing, you know? What's the hardest thing about motherhood for you? I feel like it's not necessarily like even motherhood. I feel like it's more like postpartum and dealing with like postpartum, because the postpartum hives that I got when I first gave birth, that one was like pretty much a lot for me. And I feel like I went through so much while going through that. And then also like the mental battle while you're postpartum, because one day you can be like on a high and feeling sad and the next day you can be sad and not even know why you're sad. Like it just happens. And I feel like very much controlling those emotions for me. I'm very mindful of how I feel and very taking care of myself, but it just sucks because you don't know when it's gonna happen. You know, you don't know that like, oh, on a Wednesday afternoon I'm gonna be feeling sad and I'm gonna cry and I'm gonna have like mood swings, or I'm gonna feel upset, or I'm gonna feel mad. Like you just don't know. It literally comes in waves, and that's the best way that I can explain it to you because it just happens out of nowhere. I feel like the best thing that you can do and go about it is just being aware of your emotions and knowing that you're feeling that and knowing that it's normal and knowing that it's gonna go away. And even if it does come back, it's just temporarily. Because I'm not gonna lie, I do be getting in my little funks, but I push myself through. With me doing social media, it's not that I can like call out and not show up to work, you know? Like my growth and my everything here on social media, it's basically all in my hands, you know? It's however much money I make at the end of the day, it's all up to me. It's all in my hands. Obviously God's hands too, but I'm saying like I have to like actually put in the work for it. And that's what kind of what motivates me to like get the fuck up and do it, is like, girl, nobody else is gonna work as hard for your dream as you. And as much as you feel sad, feel mad, feel in waves, like want to cry, just get up and freaking do it. One thing that does help me though, batch content, which it's where like I film like multiple videos in a day to where I don't fall behind. And sometimes it's so bad because I'll even have videos filmed ready to go, and when I'm feeling sad I won't post them. So it's like really just like the mental battle I feel like is the hardest. And also, besides all of this working stuff, is just making sure that you're good and like you are up to like be a good mom. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like you can go through stuff, you can do this, that, and the third and feel all sad and mad. And long story short, you still have to get up and do the damn thing no matter fucking what. Because you're the mommy. You don't get no break. Mommy, mamacita. Yeah, that's you. The fuck? How do you have so much trust in your relationship? That's something that I'm struggling with in my relationship now. I feel like it's low-key just built over time, and honestly, we and Aunt have never given each other a reason for us to not trust each other. There's been like no stepping out in our relationship, and I feel like the more you pour into that and just like remind yourself that no matter what, let me just say this, people are going to do what they want to do. There's nothing that you can do to prevent that from happening. If someone is a cheater, they're going to cheat either fucking way. There's nothing you can do to prevent that. I feel like as long as you guys don't give each other reasons to not trust each other, like cheating and anything like that, I feel like there's no reason to dwell on like the what if, like what if he does this, what if she does that, because like I said, people are going to do whatever they want, and you cannot prevent somebody from doing something. No matter how much you love them, no matter how much you think they love you, it's gonna happen. If that's in somebody to do something like that to you, it's like unpreventable, you know? I'm so big on like loyalty and respect in my relationship, and stepping out of line like that, I just feel like is so ugly and so immature and so cowardish, and you're a bitch. As a stay-at-home mom, do you feel like you are not helping enough? I feel like I'm helping too much. I'm just kidding. Like everybody in the relationship, they have like not even their roles, but just like an understanding of like what they take care of. And for me, it's not that like I have to do what I have to do, but I want to do what I do because he is like such a provider and a good man, a good dad to baby boy. It's kind of like unspoken. I obviously have the baby, and I'm like doing the cooking and the cleaning and things like that, and then while he's working, and then when he comes, he's doing the stuff with the baby while I'm working. So I think it varies from like relationship to relationship. We have like that mutual respect and understanding for each other, but some people might look at it differently. Some people and some men might say that you're not doing enough. I do feel like providing is really a big part in a relationship, but I don't think that it's everything. And I feel like a lot of men think that that's the only thing that like the providing, and it just like ends there, and as soon as they clock out, like they're clocked out of everything. But as soon as you clock out from your 9 to 5, you have to clock into being like a husband and a father, or even if it's like vice versa with a woman. Like everybody has to play their role no matter who does what. You get what I mean? Is there anything in your childhood that you dwell on or keep close to heart till this day? No. I feel like everything that I went through, like as a child or like my childhood, I just don't care. Like most of the time I laugh at it. Me and Karina had like a really bad relationship with our stepdad. Not our stepdad now, but Dagan and Brittany's dad was obviously our stepdad growing up. And he was horrible, you guys. Like when my mom was going through everything she was going through with him, and like the rugs and everything like that, like it was a really hard time because we didn't have my mom and we couldn't go to my dad. Now when we talk about stuff like that, like we like laugh about it, and it's not like we hate my mom for it. There's nothing you can do to change your past. You know, I feel like a lot of people tend to dwell on what happened to them when they were younger, or blame their parents, blame like people around them for being like shitty ass people. But I feel like it's up to you to change that, and like you're all in control of the life that you have right now. That does not have anything to do with like your upbringing or anything, because if you want to be a shitty person, you're going to be a shitty person, and you're just using that as an excuse when there's so many people that I know that have been through so freaking much, like losing parents, losing grandparents, not having no one, getting raised up really bad, and they're like the best people that I know. So I just feel like sometimes that's really an excuse for people to just like be shitty people, because it's like, oh, I grew up like this, oh, my mom did this, oh, this, but I just feel like it's all excuses. Okay, I'm gonna leave it off with one last question because I've been talking and blabbering. Do you regret in your life or wish things with anything different within your family? No. I feel like everything definitely happens for a reason, and God really does be taking out the bad apples before you be getting really blessed. And I'm just happy that everything is the way that it is now. It's so peaceful. I live my life with Josiah and aunt, and even beyond like the family that I created. Obviously, you guys know everything is just so peaceful and good. Every get together, like I have beautiful ass friends and friendships, amazing people in our life that we now call family, you know. So I feel like I don't regret anything. I don't wish things were different. I don't wish anything. I am just happy little old me. Okay, you guys, that's gonna be the end of today's video. Make sure you guys do check out my link in the description. There's so many links in there to all my social medias, to my membership lives, to membership like on here on YouTube. So just be sure to check everything out. I will have this linked in there too. Hold the fuck up. Guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't be fake, and I'll catch you guys on the next vlog. Bye.